92.
I know about this
93,
model.
I wrote it. 94,
know
I
the people
submitted
who
it
approved
to
it.
the
I know the people who approved it. I was on the
director
committee.
of psychology, who
on
had
the
my degree in his drawer, and he said, "Okay, sorry, F." He F'd it. Well, little do I know, when I walked away from that like this.
Wow. Did you smell that toxin all of a sudden? It's bleach or
The
detergent?
bus right behind me.
No, it's not the bus.
Got it? No?
No, it's like a bleach or detergent. Or
Oh, word.
pesticide.
Oh, that's inside then.
Like an aerial spray.
Yeah, that came inside.
No, it's more like
from
an aerial
inside.
spray.
Yeah, aerial?
Yeah.
In any case.
Yeah, like somebody's
Using my
dumping a
fucking
load.
model.
Wow.
I walked away from it.
I'm a Jim Moore.
All right. He said, I can give you an F, son. Maybe if you shave it a little bit, I'll give you a C.
Shave it?
Shave it. In other
Fuck
words,
off.
he's looked at it
Fuck
and said,
off.
we don't have anything
Yeah.
in any of our school systems.
Anything like
It was
this.
an education system.
Like this.
We don't have any of this
Doesn't
in
fit
our
this protocol.
education system for 15
Doesn't-
years.
We doesn't fit in our
Scale
square
it
box.
back to today and I'll give you a C. Okay? Well, I said, yeah, thank you very fucking much and see you. I
Yeah,
changed
fuck
majors.
off.
Okay, I changed majors and went to my literature, which was using his modus operandi. So everything I went into, whether it was, I started with computer science, moved to psychology education, because I'm already an educator. I've already modeled, and I'm a corporate technical trainer when I went back to school already. All right? So if it would have been a budget change and they honored education the way they honored bullshit, I would have gone through the ranks and been top in the company. Instead, they cut the budget. I went back to college, computer science. I'm already a computer wizard. Already. And the failed because of this program is that I don't want to have. So I moved over to psychology and education. I've already modeled it and being a corporate success.
I used to want to get in psychology.
Well, I had already a psychologist since 1977. I studied for 11
psychology
years.
and psychiatry.
Because I
Before-
feel the power of the
before.
mind. The power of the mind
I
is
was
so
already
powerful.
Gestalt.
Oh, the power of
all
mind
these
control.
diseases and all this shit,
Yeah.
it's because our minds are fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
right.
our
And
minds.
these therapists, they're, take this pill, and it's just making us more fucked up
Yes.
and committing
Because they're only
suicide.
testing against the placebo,
They
not the other
compound
14 things you're
And
on.
it's like you're not fixing the
That's the
problem.
They're
epidemic.
putting fucking
Look at all the
band-aids on
homeless
bullshit.
people.
That's the
The homeless
epidemic.
people, they don't just need money, dollars handed to them.
No.
They need mental,
They need
brain
help.
All this shit
They
comes
need
They
from
food,
need someone
clean air.
to
brain.
listen to their
Their
needs.
psychosis.
Well, that's a different group.
Yeah, but it's there too.
That's
I'm going
there
to use
too.
the restroom real fast.
Use your own code now. The girls' code at Starbucks.
I forget the code.
I just want to say, Miss Feather,
2018.
Miss Feather.
I remember it.
I just want to say on this day of March 7th, 2018, I am glad to witness your rebirth. It's just been a miracle. Wow.
No, I'm glad I met you guys.
I am honored
No,
to
I've
be
been
here.
asking for
I
it.
am honored to be here.
I've been
And
asking
that's why
for
I said
it because
I am totally blessed to be
I
witnessing your
can't-
birth.
that's why I've been asking for it to
Well-
meet someone I can keep to not make me feel
Kurt.
like I'm so alone and crazy.
Thank you. You're not.
Because
It's real.
I feel like
It's real, dear.
you know how you felt that hot energy?
And
my
you
hands?
felt it too, did you not?
No, but okay,
Did you feel
I
it
gotta
too?
say something. I don't know what it is.
I just
with
want to ask,
my-
did you feel it too? It wasn't just my imagination. Did you feel that
Yeah, and
transfer?
I feel
Okay, good.
I feel a lot more better.
Okay, good. A lot more
But
better.
it's something with my hands and my feet. I'm extra sensitive to everything.
I can help you with that.
And I feel my palms, they get super like, sometimes, like Iron Man, you feel like you can like,
Push through a wall.
or just
Yeah.
some energy, like that's how I feel sometimes. Like,
You have that.
and I have that. I feel like I want to tap into the ability of healing myself and other people. I feel like, what they call like the Reiki. I feel like
Reiki.
I feel like I should be
Or
doing that.
Yosef.
Yes.
I know how
Yosef.
I
to
can
do
show
it.
you right away.
Reiki and
Like,
Yosef.
Right
I
away,
have that
one
power.
step.
But this
One
one, I've been
step.
trying to open the third eye
It's
though.
Listen, stop trying. Listen to me
No,
for
you
1
can do
minute.
it. One step.
Kurt, slow down just for a
I
minute.
said,
Give me
I
a
support what you
pause.
said. I support what
Give
you
me a
said.
pause. Okay, your third eye is so simple. Mine was locked open, and I didn't know. When I took a trauma as a kid, I was 13 on the head. It was locked open. They hit so hard in the head.
It's like trying to make a mind man see what he's already seen.
When I'm 20, my crew all got together, and we had spent the whole night party, whatever we did, went to clubs, and completed the night. 3 a.m. We said, let's get out of here. Either you're driving, and you take my car, and everybody in the back and in the front, fill the car with crew, and drive. We drove all the way west from George Washington Bridge across the state of New Jersey to the Delaware Water Gap.
Have a sip.
Way southwest, 75 miles. And we
It'll
went
help
across
with
the
cough.
border to Pennsylvania.
Whichever you want.
Oh, you know what? You were trying to
But
go to
this
the
will
bathroom.
help you stop coughing quicker.
Yeah.
Take a sip of this
Take
and
a
chase
sip.
it
No,
again.
I'm gonna
Take a sip.
no.
All right, take it in whatever order you
Whatever
want. But I'm
works.
telling you,
Drink.
that will
I
help
do
you
everything on my
Drink,
own.
don't choke on me.
Yes,
No, I
don't
won't. Keep
don't
going.
aspirate yet. There's more to the story.
No,
You
I'm
need to
fine.
live
Keep
with it.
talking. I'm totally fine.
Just because she's coughing, that doesn't mean she's not hearing.
No, I'm
Okay,
totally.
we drive
Multitask.
across the
I'm
Pennsy
I'm
border.
really
It's
multi-
dawn, and into the rolling hills of Pennsylvania.
I lived in Pennsylvania
You know
for about a
Pennsylvania?
year and a half. I went to
Okay,
school
so we
in
went through
Greens.
Quaker Town.
Yeah, Greensboro.
We went through
81.
Quaker
I
Town
got a ticket there once. or
from the
twice,
Delaware
3 times.
Water Gap on the
Yeah, on the south side.
north side of the gap.
Wow, there's a
We took the north road across because we
Can you
didn't
not
go.
smell that detergent that I'm
I'm
getting
trying
whipped
to
up?
stay away from it. I'm smoking a
Holy
cigarette.
fuck!
In
Can you
any
smell
case,
it? Am I the only one
short
smelling
story longer.
This? Wow.
I'm driving the rolling hills with my eye blazing open,
Yep.
so my eyes
Starting to
naturally
finally
closed,
see.
and all my crew can see is me driving with my eyes closed.
And freaking
And I
out.
drove for 15 minutes, 27 minutes before they blew a cube.
Open
and-
your motherfucking eyes. They are open. No, they're not. They're closed. Open your other eyes. then.
us asleep.
They thought you were sleeping.
I know better.
No,
I
you're
know
driving
my
with the
eye
same
was
eye.
blazing open, and I saw every wave,
Every curve.
and every curve.
I've driven that way many times.
Hey,
I have a question. Does the eye, is it like this instead
Yeah.
of like this?
Yeah.
erase your view. Erase
No,
your
but
view.
one time when I
Zero
was
out your
meditating,
view.
Yeah.
one time when
He's
I was
trying- he's
meditating,
trying to help you.
I saw a big eye.
You will.
Zero
A big-
out
Don't
your
change shapes.
view.
I saw a big blue
Very simple.
eye.
There's no steps to this. There's no
Like, I
work.
didn't
There's
know.
no work to
It
this.
just-
There's no try.
Yeah,
Try is fail.
yeah.
Attempt.
Because that's
do.
forcing.
You do.
It
Attempt.
has to.
It's
Attempt.
not an attempt. You
Well,
do.
attempt
Yeah.
is
You
the
transcend.
approach to do.
Right.
Yeah,
You transcend.
You transcend.
yeah.
You transcend. You
And I
become.
believe in
Three
trans-
steps.
You transcend.
Always
you become
if
the
you
eye.
go more than
Yeah.
3 steps anywhere, you overstep.
Yeah, you overstep the bounds. It's not 3 steps. It's 1 step.
Always.
1 degree of
But
separation.
it's one of 3
Now
steps.
you may have to adjust it 7 degrees to get to the 1 degree of separation.
And there are 13
But it's
keys
never
to
more than
this.
7.
That's what I'm publishing. I'm publishing the 13 sacred keys.
There you go.
And
Well,
it's
then
been
you're,
quiet
then you're
long
publishing
enough.
about the dragons then too.
Yes.
Do you know about the dragons?
Yeah. Well, let me finish this quick,
Yeah,
okay?
that's a whole
I
other
opened
saga.
my eye then and knew forevermore that that's
Wow,
what I had
he's
been
a
doing
nomad.
all
He's
along.
a nomad.
So he got
I know him.
verification from crew
Wow.
that I was actually
What the
doing
fuck
what
is
I
he
believed
doing?
I was doing.
He's CIA.
Well,
Why is the CIA
I
rolling in?
registered with the
He's CIA.
teams,
I know
so-called,
him.
since 1971.
Thanks for sending in the CIA, guys.
1971 is my
Fucking
first
cunts.
action. I'm right out of high school into college.
She's at
The summer of my first year. Now, I've already flunked out of engineering school.
which means
I've just obliterated. I know it's not going to go nowhere, not
Oh,
given
fuck,
their
fuck.
mindset. I go to work on the Bish ship with Abe Nathan,
it's a bus dropping
my
shit on the
priest,
street.
and
Thanks
the
for
crew.
waiting for him. That's cool. He's got some more
Filipino,
stuff
who was the mate, first mate, and an engineer from Norway who built out top state-of-the-art tech into the boat. We built out a boat and sent it to the Middle East to broadcast on the radio. We were a radio station. Norwegian, and with
How
our
long
help,
ago was this?
1971.
Okay.
Broadcast in the Middle East, in the
was?
Mediterranean, to
You
both
were?
sides, Israeli,
there. Who did?
Zion,
My
and
first broadcast
Egypt,
was in '69.
from the Mediterranean. Broadcast the radio station, their own radio station, their only free radio station in the area. And they
Radio
broadcast
Free
from
Middle East.
1972, when they finally got there, because they beached once in Bermuda
Oh, were you in the
Triangle.
military?
I'm outside the military. I'm about
You-
to get
you
there.
ever
I'm going to
did
tell you
DOD?
how I got in. I'm a civilian. Never been registered, never been indoctrinated, never been signed.
So you're a federal contractor.
I'm a no contractor but my own, dude. I've done federal contracts.
And that's why I
That's what I
And
said. You've done federal
yes,
contracting.
I've
I know
done
this
federal
story.
contracts.
My whole life has been that. I know this
Okay,
shit
he
well.
knows what I know.
See, I called it out.
On this.
Yeah, no,
He
we were
called
talking,
it.
everything you've been talking about.
Is what we've been
he's-
talking about.
Literally, we were just in it. That's why I'm in
see,
such awe right now.
Here, let me show you
that
one
I'm
thing.
talking to you guys
Let me
because
show you one thing you've never
we're
seen
people-
before.
Go ahead.
No, he's never seen this one before. You know in the
I'm
spy
gonna go use
movies?
the bathroom
Yeah, that's
while
fine.
you go.
Do you have a flashlight?
On the yes.
Sure, turn it on. Hi,
Oh,
CIA.
battery's low, 15%.
See, I told you I was that guy, right? And the
I
FBI
can't
girls,
see
this
where
is
we are.
FBI girl
Bearer
here.
is
That was
also
CIA.
known
He
as
didn't
Kurt
even
Kelly.
anything.
And if you notice, he didn't say anything when I
He
said,
didn't
hi,
say
CIA
anything.
guy.
Yeah, he didn't
just
look back.
kind of, no,
He
he
kept
kind of went
going.
to, and she's FBI.
Yeah, and he didn't get nothing.
No,
He didn't find nothing.
All he did was go in and I saw what he did. You know what he did?
No, I saw.
He went to the side of the counter where I was and sweeped it for prints real quick. That's exactly what he did. I saw a sweeper.
Yeah.
He sweeped it for prints and he tried to see if he could get any follicles of hair or DNA to verify it's me here. Because they already got me
And I
on
don't want to
camera.
be followed by them because my blood
Oh,
type. They want to try to take me.
Darling, don't worry. I know how
Well,
to diffuse it.
me-
Anyways, so you see that there, what it says?
Right, Kurt Kelly.
Right, but it says the bearer is also known as. But in the spy movies, they rush
Oh,
off.
shut the phone down. Just turning the damn flashlight on drained the
Well,
battery.
here, look at that.
I got
But
you.
I just have to flip a page and become
Yeah.
somebody else immediately.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's how it's really done in the spy world.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't have to run somewhere to get another passport when somebody's trying to fucking kill you. You flip a fucking page and leave.
And
That's how quick you change your
That's
identity.
right.
You put on
That's
a
right.
different pair of clothes, you put on a hat, and you. No, you're looking for who? No, this is my name. They're not paying attention. It says the endorsements page, whatever. Who's paying attention to that at a local level? They don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, and by the way, who's paying attention? There's 2 signatures here. That's how this really works. I've been doing this for
Dad,
5 decades.
All right, I deliberately.
I've been doing this
stayed-
for 5
listen,
decades.
Okay,
Do you
my
hear what I
5
said?
decades, yes, sir. My
Professionally.
Sir, my 5 decades, I used one name, my own. That's how
I've
I
used
stayed.
several.
I understand it.
When you
Listen
sit
to what
at
I'm saying.
my level, you have to.
Yes, sir. Agreed. And I knew that. However, I used my own name always across every single
So
registrar.
do I. Legally,
Every
Kurt Kelly's been
single
my name since
registrar.
Kurt Kelly,
Boom.
since age 10. And I was born Joseph Edward Cronin. So if they waterboard me, they're still going to get the same answer. It's not ever going to
That's
change.
right.
I
Never
don't
change.
have to lie.
Never change.
I don't lie.
Never.
I'm honest about it on television and film.
We are on equal ground, sir.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
Ever?
Ever. In my world.
Wow.
Ever.
Well, welcome to my world. It doesn't happen in my world ever either.
All right.
So, the
So-
3 of us meeting is kind of interesting because I'm a triple Gemini, so I'm already twins to the power of 3 on steroids, and the 3 of us together, holy fuck, we can change time here, girl.
Well, here you go.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And they just
You're
dropped-
gonna understand
and they
what
just
I've
dropped
done.
This warrior in
You're gonna
but
understand what
but
I've
time out a
done.
second. I do actually more than you realize because I said to you I'm time travel and know how to warp degrees and shit. I'm the only guy they have on recorded actual government cameras and satellites who's actually been on both sides of the pier simultaneously at the same time. On one side debriefing Navy SEALs, on the other side kicking ass and saying, "I'm a motherfucker, get off my beach." I was what's funny is we just had an epiphany. He went, you know what? Tonight is the first time I've ever felt on level ground. I could never share this with anybody. I said, that's funny because I haven't been able to either. And then we
Me
just
either.
met this new person who hasn't either. And I'm already a triple Geminoid. So look out. I'm the twins to the power of 3 on steroids. I'm kind of like Jason Bourne meets Aerosmith meets MI6 meets the Rolling Stones meets Bob Seger meets
Jesus
Kurt
Christ.
Kelly on
He's gonna
motherfucking
appreciate
steroids.
this, 'cause I'm gonna
and
give him
then,
my list.
hang on one second. And then there's him, Dr. Spock here, and then there's you, the new young burgeoning virgin warrioress. And we got it documented. It's really happening. So whether we reshoot this or not, we already have the script of what really happened. We can tweak it any way we want now.
always.
But the script's already
Always,
fucking
'cause the
written.
truth is written.
Hello, and you
Always.
said you wanted
The
to.
truth is
But time out one
always
second.
written.
She said, Kurt,
You don't
help,
have to make
help
shit
me
up.
change
You
my
don't have to
identity
rehearse because
and
it
also
is.
help me transcend into doing entertainment. I said,
Because
we're doing
I
that
don't
now.
want to be traced. I don't have social media because I don't want to be traced by these say.
I don't give a shit if they are tracing me. I know how to get ahead of them.
According to them,
I
have
spit.
rare
Pause.
blood.
Can we get a
Yeah,
pause
no,
here?
pause, yeah.
Can we get a pause?
Tell them, break
They
it
said
down
that-
for
Can we get a
Because
pause?
FBI girls even trying to figure
Can we
it out
get a
right
pause?
now.
Wait.
I'm
I want
pointing
to
at the
show you
fucking
But
one
no, wait,
thing right away.
But one
One
thing,
thing
though.
right away.
One
Pause.
thing though. The second, real fast. The
Oh,
second
that we
we're
just had another operative move in. I know the redhead.
the really,
and that guy's
the real
FBI.
fast.
Wow.
The second
Wow,
that
they're
we're
bringing in
born,
boys.
and they give us our social security number and stuff. Notice how it's all in our driver's license. It's all capital letters. So we have two identities, even though we're born with our government names. And then they have another identity. Is that true? They have another
Yeah.
identity for us.
And don't forget the
It's all
microchip they put in you
capitals.
too. Don't forget the microchip.
Where's that at? Because that shit needs to be
I
out.
signed for mine. It's another story.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I'm
What
trying
do
to
you
tell
mean
you.
you signed? What do you mean you signed
I
for
signed
it?
for mine. I
do you
signed for
mean?
mine. You know what I did? I not only signed for mine, I signed for several others and just kept flipping the chips.
I
so
just
that's
signed
What do
for
you
my
mean you
own.
signed?
No, no.
Because I need to
All right,
learn
let
this.
me diverge
Yeah.
for a minute.
Because it's been pissing me off. I'm like,
2 and
do
a
I
half
got
years,
shit
you
to
2
do.
years,
do?
Yes.
2 years.
Okay, well they need to get out right
2
now.
years and 3 months ago, I was beaten to a pulp
Thank you.
by a gang.
Yeah, I know the story.
You know the
then when you go
story.
into the OR, they put the chip in.
No, I was in VI fucking P, dude.
Yeah, doesn't matter. They
the
can
fire
still put the
company
chip in.
put
All you
me.
need-
I spit. I'm a homeless guy. So get this. I landed in VI fucking P
I
at
know
the
what that
nurses
means. Yep.
station.
Yep, that means
In
he is
UCLA.
Top treatment.
Top treatment.
Yeah, like CIA. Like, don't let this man die under any circumstances.
So you
if
go
somebody
to the
sends out a
hospital.
motherfucking
I
pogo
woke up
stick.
in the
And that doesn't
hospital
happen for
20
homeless
You're
people.
in a
24
section.
He's in
hours
the 24
later.
hour surveillance. If he goes, something
24
goes wrong,
hours
somebody's ass is
later,
going to
I
prison.
woke up.
And
Keep this
technically
man
you're a
alive.
homeless person.
But,
I am a
but he was
homeless
under a
person
mandate
still.
of keep him alive.
But then you end up in the VIP.
In a VIP,
Yeah, like
where
the top
UCLA,
line.
CIA,
Yeah.
president,
UCLA,
Yeah.
24-hour
Yeah,
surveillance.
celebrities, people,
Yes.
yeah. Armed guards, don't fuck
and
with
the
us there.
facial,
Yeah.
the plastic
I
surgeon
know exactly
came
what you're
to
talking
me
about. I've been in that war.
after 3 days. Now my eyes are like
And I've been in that war
insect,
because I've had reconstructive
bloodshot
surgery from
red.
the
I
assaults I've
can't
had.
look in the mirror and recognize my face.
Thank you, I
because
know what that
can't
looks like.
see.
Yeah, how do they do this again, those fuckers?
I'm unconscious
Well, they
from the
changed-
before the very first punch.
Wow. Oh, you know, I know
What do
what
you
tool
mean?
they were
So
using.
when you're-
I know what tool they were
No,
using.
wait.
Because they hit me with it, except I knew to turn.
What do you mean what tool?
Tool.
Oh, they use a tool, man. They hit you and they have a
Right.
tool,
He
and
came
it
up
knocks you
behind
right the
me.
fuck
After
out.
I
Weak
threw the first
bastards
punch.
That they can't
I
even hit
threw
you
the
themselves.
first punch. Two men
Oh, no, they're
coming at
using
me
tools.
from opposite
Tools.
directions.
You have no way of survival if you blink
No,
wrong.
we need to fight against
You
the
have to
tools.
get out of
I
fear.
spit.
That's what I'm saying. You have
I
to be
spit.
out of fear.
Listen to this
He wasn't in
story.
fear. That's
Let me
why he's
tell the
alive.
story.
One second. He wasn't in fear. That's why he's alive. If he was in fear and blinked wrong, he would have
Yeah.
been fucking dead. We wouldn't be
And
talking.
that's why I say I'm a little bit in fear, but I'm
That's
really
right.
against fear. And that's
Okay,
why I've been,
and that's
I've
why
been
I'm
going
saying give her
alive.
fear. Listen how you
Yeah.
stay alive
That
by
is 100%
getting in.
correct.
Because I've been
Right,
in front of cops
and that's key that she needs to
all
know
that
because
kind of
fear
stuff,
is
and I've been
overrunning
able-
her right now. That's
even
why I'm saying
cops.
he wasn't in fear.
Remember that situation I
He
was telling
kicked
you?
ass back.
Remember that situation? I was,
Yeah.
and they threatened me with my kids. I
Right.
was not in fear. I looked at them dead.
At
I
that
said,
point-
"You would not take my kids away
And
from
you
me.
got to remember
Are you
that.
gonna arrest me or you're
Thank
not?"
you remember that adrenaline because
Yeah,
that adrenaline
that
will keep
pissed-
you alive. That
yes.
adrenaline was such ways like, come on,
And
bitches.
you know what? I
No,
remember the
come on,
cop looked
bitches,
at
do me.
I remember the cop. He looked at me
You scared
and
him.
he said, he looked at me and he just stopped. After
Yeah,
about the 10
and he took
times
you out of
of
handcuffs,
taking
didn't
me
he?
Out, and then he just said,
You got
"I'm not
respect.
getting nowhere with you." And he said, "You know what?" He's like, "We gotta have an eye on you. You're nothing but trouble.
There's
You know,
a
we gotta
flathead.
watch
He's
you."
a flathead. He's the
He's
product,
a fucking pencil
he's the
dick.
product of the
Skinhead.
epidemic.
Detective Christopher
Everyone,
Hicks.
it's infiltrated the whole society.
He's part of the Illuminati
Every part of
Masonry
society.
plan
And
to
I knew he
overthrow.
was. I could
Part
sense.
of
Every
the
part of
genocide.
I could
society.
sense nothing about
There's
him
no
was good.
service that isn't
There was
He's
corrupt.
satanic. He's dark.
Yeah.
He's evil. He's negative.
And I fought against him and it pissed him
67%
off.
of
Right.
Los
I saw through
Angeles.
him
Because
from
he's
the
you.
beginning.
Right.
67% of Los Angeles, dear. Listen
Well,
to me
it's
careful.
actually
That's
higher
a
than that
real
right now.
number.
It's higher.
It ain't no fabrication.
It's higher. It's higher.
Because I go one by one to everybody, every establishment, every
Dude, it's
mode,
higher.
every service. One by one. Eyes on, ears open.
Always.
Always.
Even if you're drunk or intoxicated, never be so drunk or
Always.
intoxicated you can't be aware of every fucking
Always.
thing going on.
Yes,
Listen,
yeah.
360, 24/7, even if your eyes are closed.
Bro,
So I can still smoke
Even if your eyes are
and
closed.
drink.
What?
I can still smoke like what we're doing now
But-
and be okay because I
but
never want to get negative
something
energy
something
into
you're
me.
missing, and I told you to do this and you didn't. And I'm insisting you do it if you want to stay alive. sip it first. Don't swallow it, because if there's something contaminated, you'll taste it,
Taste
and then you wipe it off immediately. If you've already swallowed it, you'll have to vomit it out. Just get it on your lips. Just taste it.
Right.
If it's already tasting off, don't even take another sip and say,
Never.
what the fuck is this?
Oh, okay.
Boom.
That's why I said stop drinking, sip it. I was trying to tell you, just taste it.
Right.
And maybe that's
I was educating
why
you.
there's been a
That's
few
how they
times
can overdose you
that I've
immediately.
drank it. Yeah, that's a few
You
times.
slug it, all of a sudden you've had a Molly.
Okay, yeah, what
Or a
happened?
roofie.
No, listen, one time, there's
And
been,
now they have
there's
mind
been a
control.
few times
Now they have
that-
mind control, correct?
Okay, so there's been a few times, right, to where I've gotten some really cheap tequila or liquor or something like that.
It's not that. It's
and
something
I
somebody put in
blacked
it.
out.
Because they
And
put
I
something in it.
can't
It's not the cheap
remember
shit.
going to sleep.
It's not even the cheap shit. It's what they
And
put
I
in it.
wake up
Quick
with
pause,
bruises. I
quick
wake up
pause.
with bruises and
Yeah, because
scratches.
you got.
Like,
Yeah.
look,
Look.
this scratch right here.
That's right.
The last time,
Because they
it
were
was the last
using
week,
you for an offering or something.
I literally like.
You were part of satanic
I've been trying to
witchcraft.
tell people like. I wake up. Like, you know how
I've watched
sometimes,
him on the
you
beach
know how
doing this
sometimes
shit.
people, you know how like you're supposed
been going to
to
come to
go
see
to
it.
sleep, and you wake up and you feel
Have you ever
like
gone to a
peaceful.
real
Let her
vampire
finish.
Hold
Let
on.
her finish. Let her talk.
Well,
Let her
however,
talk.
you know how and you wake up and you feel peaceful.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm tired as shit.
I know where this is going.
No, I feel like
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
you've
put
been
a lid
drained.
on it.
I feel like I'm
Pause,
drained.
pause.
And I wake up and people are
Depleted.
like, my boyfriend will be like, oh yeah, woke up energy.
Right, because
boom.
he's sucked
And
your
I'm
blood
like,
dry.
oh my gosh,
Wow.
I'm just going to
You're
sleep
with
right
energy
now.
vampires.
I'm just going to sleep right
That's
now,
right.
and I
And
need to go to
parasites.
sleep.
Whoa!
And sometimes I'm only,
Bam! There it is.
sometimes I'm only sleeping for 2 hours a night, and people don't
She's with
understand
you
this.
vampires. You're with energy vampires.
And I'm like,
They are sucking your energy like a motherfucker.
well, they need. How do I get away from them?
You need to
Because
leave your
Listen,
boyfriend.
let me
with the
finish my
energy
story.
vampires. You
Let
are
me
being-
finish my
wow.
story.
He saw it
I
immediately.
can't sleep. I
Let me
can't
finish
sleep
my
at
story.
night.
Fuck, I know these
Okay, let me
vampires.
finish the
They're
story.
scary.
I threw the first punch at the guy closest coming at me. The other
That's how you
guy's
do
coming
it.
up behind
You can only
me,
take him down one at a
circles
time.
round and runs. As soon as I go with him, he's already leaped.
Right. He's already
All right,
coming
so
at
he's
you.
on top of me. I don't know he's there. He's
Did you
behind
blow
me.
him off?
He's used a swinging metal pipe or whatever he is using. He caught me right here,
Yep, that's all it takes is one.
and I'm out cold. The other
Wow.
guy then had me. He beat the pulp out of me, broke my ribs,
Yep,
crushed the lung,
yep. Collapsing.
and my face was beyond recognition.
Yep.
I woke up in the hospital 24 hours later. Got to look at holy
I've had my
patanata,
job
got a
looking for
fucking
that shit.
couple days rest. The plastic surgeon comes in to see me, and he says, "Look, we got to do some work in there. This, fix
I
that.
know what
You
this
see what
is.
this
Yeah,
is?"
I know exactly
And
what
he
this
says,
is. God,
"Here,
I've done
this will
this
give.
so many times. I've done
You'll
it so
get
many
a. You'll get a.
times.
You'll have to
Okay,
stay
Doc,
in the
what else is
hospital
new?
another week."
Yeah.
Now
No,
I'm
still
in.
going home. but
I'm
here's how
in
you're
service here. Week? Sure. Where do I sign? Well, he described the procedure to me. We're going to go in through your eyelid.
doing. Yeah.
We're going to go in through your eyelid,
We're going to do it orthoscopically.
and you're going to you just do a little work
With some
here in your
laser
cheek.
shit.
You see where my finger is on the button?
Yeah.
I'm squeezing it
And
closed.
We're
You
gonna
know exactly what you're
reprogram your
pointing
brain
to.
while we're in there.
I'm not
because we can
pointing. I'm
visually see
holding
where
it
they're pointing.
shut.
They run it through your nose also. I've had them run
He went in through the under the lip
through eyes,
of
through
the
nose,
skull,
up your ass.
and it
through your penis.
dropped it right here,
Yeah, literally.
literally.
And put in a new piece of skull.
And I signed for it. I knew what it's going to do too,
I've had
because
What
I
does it
knew
do?
my facial structure was intact,
It would've-
even though my
it
bruises
was
were
just
out to
too-
here.
it was too-
I
make sure there was
knew
no collapse.
that my skull was intact, and there was no
Right.
work they could need to do.
it's so they can implant a chip.
I know that.
So when they implant the chip, they can also now try and reprogram his brain as well as absorb his thoughts.
Well,
With the right
what they
chips, they
got
can
is
actually get your
full
thoughts.
audio.
Yeah.
So
they get
I've
all
been
audio- audio
spouting.
and video.
That's
and video because they get the eye.
That's how they figured out
Yeah.
to use the
And
fucking
figure out-
numbers
And that's why
on
they-
the quantum engine.
and that's why
because
they also
they're
use
listening.
retina because
My
the
And
retina
you control
eagles,
your wavelengths
my-
and your
listen to
body
me.
from your energy.
He's telling you
No,
something key.
I'm trying to tell you something
Whoa,
key
whoa, whoa.
here.
Yeah,
Whoop,
he's
thank you.
telling you
Good call.
something key right now.
My eagles are the listeners, not the
Again.
opposition.
And if they can tap into your third eye, now they can see what you're seeing in the future.
So
So they
you
can
gotta
try
go
and
beyond
counteract.
your
We won
third
the
eye.
war,
Yes.
is what I'm trying to
Right.
So
tell
beyond
you.
the third eye
we
is your.
won
No,
the
that's a whole
war.
other dimension.
It's over.
Yeah, it's
You
not even
understand?
Isaac.
They're
get it?
mad. Like,
Listen to me.
Hear
They
what
are
he said.
vanquished. They
They're
just
vampires.
haven't got the memo.
oh, so they really
They are
technically don't even.
127 years in the
They
past.
are so far behind us, they would take quantum physics and beyond to catch up where we are today.
And all they can
Right
ever
now,
do
in this
is
moment.
leapfrog.
If I unleash
they
what I
can
knew and the
never catch
leapfrog
us.
and the jumping and the shit that I know and he knows, we could
They can't
reprogram this
catch
whole
us,
thing
no
back
matter what they
centuries and
learn,
dimensions beyond
quantum or otherwise,
Yeah,
because
we can
we're
surpass it.
always
can
light
plump
years
beyond them.
ahead, beyond them.
And that's
beyond
why
their
they are
capacity.
trying to tap into it, because they don't know this energy.
And I feel like that's why they've always tried to get to me
Yes,
so much.
because you have the
because
energy.
I
You
know
just don't
they
have
know I
channel
can
it
fight
yet.
against them, but I haven't learned how to tap it. Like I know I have
That's
the
what
power
we're here to do.
inside.
Nothing
but
to
you
tap.
know that
There's
hot,
nothing to tap.
Telling.
not tap.
No,
in.
you're
It's
missing. What you're missing is
tap.
they can't get to the core. You hold the key. You're the root to your own key. He's the root to his own key. I'm the root to my key. We wrote our own codes, so they
Boom.
can't reverse engineer us
can't
because they don't
reverse
have the
engineer.
root to our key.
They cannot.
That's why they keep licensing our technology or stealing
For me,
it. But
they
even
have to go
then,
back
when
to
they
my
steal it, we can still go
ninth
back up their ass
year.
because we wrote the code.
I was 9 years old.
And I said I was 6, so there you go.
I was 9 years old.
We were hacking shit at 6 and 9. That means we were hacking when it was on rotary dial-up shit.
Boom.
And everybody else was using
yeah, the dial up.
Yeah, and we were doing like typewriter shit.
And the
That's how
FBI
we were
coming
hacking.
to your
Yes,
house.
hello. And I
Tell
told
the
you
story.
the
You said
My
the FBI.
exposure.
At age
Kurt.
6, I had.
Kurt, would you like my exposure?
Tell
I
them
exposed myself, my best man, and my first wife, second wife, by-
he had 2 wives too. That
No, I-
that
by typing on the IBM
funny,
typewriter a letter to
Super
Khomeini.
Twins. Oh, I knew Khomeini. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
I've known a
Too
lot of
late.
people.
Well, Khomeini,
Who's that?
it
He
went-
was
all right.
insane.
You know the movie Argo?
Yes, I know the people who cast it, ran it, and I
Okay.
know the real
That was
operation because
one of-
Jimmy Carter was in my living room as
That
a
was
child.
one of 2
That was during
operations.
his, yes, it was
I
CIA.
spit.
What went bad.
I spit.
Fucking
Kurt,
road
damn it,
bad.
damn it, Kurt. Listen,
It was a fucked up operation.
it was one of 2.
I know. It's the one that worked, but it was still a fucked
Listen
up
to
operation.
me.
Do you know about Argo?
Let me get in here.
She doesn't
Damn
know.
it.
One second. Do you know about Argo? In 1976,
No.
where Tyler Khomeini overtook the U.S. Embassy and took hostages? And then we sent
Twice.
we sent in a fake film crew that was
Twice.
CIA to get them out and got away with it. You don't know this whole story? It was called Argo.
Argo
the movie.
was the
It's
movie.
true. You need to watch it.
because I don't
I
really watch
spit.
a lot of
Okay,
TV.
let me-
but
have it
to
for a minute.
brief her.
Let
I'll
me have
shut
it
up
for a
now. You
minute.
can brief her because I know the story well because Jimmy
Okay.
Carter was a friend.
There
Is
were
a friend.
2
Was a friend.
actions by Ayatollah Khomeini.
Yes, there were several. Those were the two
But
big
the
ones.
2 big ones,
The coffin nails.
one was Argo,
Yes.
and one was me.
was which one?
Me.
Oh, I thought
Listen
it was
up,
called
Kurt.
Me.
Listen up.
I
This
thought
one
it was
is called Me.
Yeah, I thought it was called Me. Yeah, every-
Wait till you hear what I did.
Yeah.
All right, I got my
This is
type.
back in 1976.
1979, I did mine.
1979.
There were
Seventy-
2 operations. After that, Argo was clear. There
Well,
was
it had to be
another
done-
kidnapping.
Yeah, it had to be done before
There were
80 because 80 that's what
23
raised it.
hostages on the second
that
go
one,
round.
yeah. On the first one, there
the
was
second
33.
go
Was
round.
there 33 in the first
Yeah,
one?
33 on the first
Yeah, it
one,
was
23 on the second one.
Yeah, and I knew some of the
17 to
hostages.
23,
I've
somewhere
actually
in there.
met them in real
Okay,
life.
here you go. Here's what I did. I got so fucking angry at that bitch Khomeini.
And he
I-
was a fucking tyrant.
Well,
He
I
was.
wrote it out. I wrote a direct fucking letter to him and signed it fucking God. With God's Aramaic signature.
Oh,
Where
so
that
you
came
were
from,
Allah. He was Allah.
I was fucking channeled.
Yeah, you were.
I was fucking channeled. Well,
Yes.
you know what we did?
Believe that.
I made 500 copies. I'll take it. 500 copies of the letter to Khomeini. And we crossed the George Washington Bridge
They were rejected.
and
by
drove
the US
down
Embassy.
to the UN.
Yeah, I said rejected by U.S. Embassy.
I spent. We didn't give it to anybody. We posted every single diplomatic
I
license
know the
plate and
story.
put the
I know the
windshield.
story well because I was
This is
covering
me,
it.
baby.
Yeah,
This
was-
is my
what year was this?
fucking letter.
79, yeah, I was
This
covering
was
this
my
for ABC.
introduction to the
It's crazy
CIA.
how
I
and
was
NSA.
covering
right
this
now
for-
because
Oh my fuck! I was working with these fuckers then.
Okay, I wrote the fucking
And
letter.
isn't it funny? I told you about this shit What,
We
dude?
were
I
just
wrote the
talking about-
fucking
Hang
letter.
on, time out. Time out.
We were
What you
just
don't
talking
know.
about.
We were
Get
just
outta
talking
here.
about the
Let him
shit
tell-
Are
that
you
I.
serious?
No, seriously. What?
Listen,
Oh,
tell him
shit.
your background a little bit.
Some of you need to know. I was
wanna
born into the book of Who's Who's for world leaders for generations.
Holy Christ.
World leaders, North American politics, North America go fuck yourself. I was born into Who's Who's. When I was like 6, I was reading a
Wild.
book of Who's Who's Marcus.
This is wild.
My great-grandfather was a lord and a knight. And I'm like,
Hey.
what? Oh, and in 1898,
Sir Churchill.
after he met
Churchill.
with a guy called Stalin,
Churchill.
who wrote the Communist Manifesto. Oh, and by the way, I'm related to the Kennedys. It's always nice when the FBI calls you before it's announced on the news to tell you one of your relatives just got killed again. Fuck you, Ed, much more. Oh, I know his first name and his last name. I must really know that cunt. So anyway, I'm gonna fuck you in the
Let
ass.
me finish this story.
Well,
quick.
let me just finish real quickly. So, you don't get a choice. When they realize you have a genius IQ and you've already hacked the Library of Congress in 6th grade and were rewriting federal code and they took away your shit from the FBI, that's how I started.
Holy Christ.
Okay?
You wouldn't
I'm
get my
that kid.
model. Wait till I get to my model, too.
but I was the first.
Just wait.
Hang on. In 1959,
Guys
this
are
is the
bold.
closer. This
Oh,
is the closer.
he's
Whoa, whoa,
bolting
whoa.
into my
Hello. This is the closer. In 19.
connected.
Hello, bitch.
Yeah.
In 1959, May 31st, I was born under the sign of neon. I was flashing
You were born in
emergency.
59?
Yeah, May 31st, 1959.
Well,
Sheboygan, Michigan,
all
right
right,
here.
all right.
Dodge Joke in the World
Like
Wallet,
full
right here.
elbow on
It's
him.
a visual. I was born right here in Sheboygan, Michigan. Not many kids can say that. I'm from right here. Doesn't matter where I'm from. Anyway, as I was trying to
What do I gotta do to
say,
shut
I was
him
born under the sign of neon. And I was born a triple Gemini. I was actually born a virgin female, but the CIA thought with a voice like this out of the womb, it would scare the guys.
Right.
Come on upstairs, boys. Let's
So
fuck
you're
them
a
up."
gender
And so
bender.
they did the first procedure called addictomy. I feel better now. Okay, you got it. She was like, at first, I did that serious voice. She's like, they really tortured you like that? Yeah, they did. And then I said, it's also a joke. And she started to laugh a little. She's like, it's okay to laugh.
That's all right.
You got it. Now he's coughing. Okay, now I'm done. Go with
Done?
your-
Let me have my
Yeah,
story.
I'll wipe myself now. Ah, that was good for me.
If I can remember where the
Here,
hell I
I
was.
think you needed one of these. These are menthol American
Yeah.
spirits.
They're not menthol, they're mediums. The very first, the
Here, have a virgin
original
cigarette
set
with no
of
arsenic.
mediums.
This has no arsenic. No
Zero
DDT.
additives,
Yeah,
zero
It's a
poison.
virgin. It's kind of like
So
you.
put it away for another time
You're a
when you want
virgin.
to try
It's a
it.
virgin. You're a virgin
Okay.
to this whole
Okay.
experience. Have you ever had this experience? One second. Have you ever had this experience in your entire life?
No.
Well, you-
Don't make me pull elder on
No,
you, I
that's
will.
why- that's why I'm still here because
It's
I'm
happening
so,
right now. You're in the moment.
I like I was telling him I don't believe in coincidences, and I really appreciate. Like
There's
I'm
no
not
such
on
thing,
no.
and there's no such
I'm
thing
not
as
on
luck.
no like, you know, it's very
Surreal.
It's very yes,
We manifest.
yeah.
We manifested this
We
moment together.
manifest.
Yeah.
Let's,
We just
let me have my
ignored it.
story.
But I've been
yeah.
asking.
Where am I?
You have the floor.
Where was I lost the floor. Where was I?
All right,
have any
Jen,
On
more
what
drink?
floor was it?
Do you want some tea? I'll go get some tea. You want some tea? I'll be back.
Oh.
You
Or
can
Figure it
anything?
out.
Do we have any more drink?
Yeah. You want some? We have all of this.
Oh, but I need
Would you like some? You can put it in here if you'd like, and you can be
no, but I
stepping.
need something to drink, chase it with.
Well, just try it by itself. You're getting old enough now. You can have straight whiskey now. You're an adult. And it might make your story go better. Try it. See what happens. You have a little coffee you can chase it with?
Little coffee is left. Yes.
Yeah, see,
Some
you can
coffee?
chase it with a little coffee. I'll go get some tea while you're...
It's soy, not dairy. I
You'll
don't
have
do
to
dairy.
slug this
I
whole
stopped
thing
doing
then.
dairy 7 years ago.
Me too, about 10 years ago. I don't
Nice.
eat meat either.
Boy.
Yeah.
Well, I do, but it
Oh,
has
bless
to be no
I
biotics,
stopped eating meat when I
grass-fed.
learned transcendental meditation.
You started eating who?
I stopped eating meat when I
Oh.
learned transcendental meditation. I started it got to a point I was cutting the chicken. I ate a piece. I
And
was
you said,
chewing
which
on
came
it.
first, the chicken or the crossing the road?
And I was chewing on it and I put it down. I didn't want to eat it no more. And
She said somebody plucked this thing.
no, because I feel like
pluck it too.
when I look at any animals, and I come from a family of backgrounds, they're hunters.
I
That's
grew up
why
on a farm.
Okay, listen.
I grew up on a farm. I had chickens and
Yes,
horses and
no.
rabbits. and
So-
shit like that.
No, listen. I grew up with a family of hunters. They go hunt deer. I
Oh, I
seen
hated
deer.
that.
I seen
hated
deer
that.
hung
Oh, I
upside
hated
down,
that.
blood
Oh, yeah.
dripping everywhere. My grandmother got
I
the
grew up
legs.
in
She
this.
cutting that
Yeah,
shit.
well,
My
Just
uncle was a
real quick so I can
hunter.
go in and
My
talk.
grandfather was a hunter before
You can take it
him.
all.
I can't drink all
My
of it.
grandfather would catch birds, small birds,
Yeah,
for my
birds,
grandmother
squirrels.
to
This is
saute.
one of the good scenes.
What a saute! Let me tell you, what a saute!
So he still wants to tell a
as
story.
a kid. Let me finish the story quick.
Kid. You're now kid. Now, hold on. What movie is that kid? You're,
Which one?
Casablanca, kid?
Oh,
Didn't he say kid?
sure.
Frankly's. No, that wasn't Franklin's. Something kid. What was the line? Kid
That was
like
Bogart.
What did he say though? What's the line?
Oh,
You're old enough to
I
remember.
don't-
Come on.
I'm old enough to remember, but I
You're
don't
too
care.
young to
So let me
forget.
tell my
Okay,
damn
yeah.
story
All right, motherfucker,
before I
get
lose
out.
it again.
All right. Is it like an erection? You lose it? What are you trying
Yeah,
to do?
you lose it. It gets.
I want
It
the
starts
rest.
swimming.
I want that.
It swims
I
away.
got some tea.
It swims away. The thought, the memory, Alzheimer's. That's all
I feel better
bullshit.
now.
All right, we're liquid. Our memories are liquid.
This
And
will
it
get rid of your
swirls.
fear, that's for sure. You'll
If
be
you
ready to
can't
kick
remember
somebody's ass.
something, it's in a swirl. That's all. It's just a swirl.
Wow.
It'll come around when it's
I can't
cued.
get this.
In other words, if you say something in its vicinity, it will cue itself and come to the surface. So when I was beat up and they put the chip, we finished that story. So I was on to something else. Oh, we distributed the pamphlets. I wrote the typewritten letter to Khomeini, signed it fucking God, and I meant it. And apparently God was in me enough to write out an Aramaic signature that was not mine. Well, I printed the letter, made 500 copies. My best man and my wife-to-be went from the George Washington Bridge down to Battery Park and then walked across to the UN building and tagged every single vehicle all the way back to Battery Park in Lower Manhattan and continued until we were out of paper. All right. After 6, 7 weeks, something happened in Iran, and the Ayatollah took his sorry ass, locked it in a room, and never came out. He died right there.
Who was it again?
Ayatollah Khomeini.
Ayatollah?
Ayatollah is the name of what, it's a clerical name for the Islamic.
Okay.
This Ayatollah, now there's another Ayatollah Khomeini now, a new one, but it's not the current one, it's back to 1978 now. It's Ayatollah Khomeini, and he shut himself in a room, and he locked the door and never came out. Never came out. He died of cancer immediately. And I can only, knowing what I did, know that he got my fucking letter. Because I sent him to the fucking chamber of hell. In that letter. I told him what fucking for. I spelled it out.
Can
Of
you
minced
state
words.
your name too on video?
Sure,
on
of course.
recording?
I'm Vito Joseph Peter Convertini. If I had a son, he would be Peter Joseph of the Zeitgeist movement. If I had a partner, it would be Jacques Fresco of the Venus Project. And I have brothers all over the place. They go by the name Anonymous. They're my kids, my grandkids. Yes.
What is the Venus Project?
The Venus Project is the definitive city based on resource management as opposed to currency based on false premise or bullshit.
Because currency, okay, when I was in the car with him, real fast, I pulled out, and I've been feeling like this for a long time. I pulled out, I have $2 here. Like this makes me just want to go insane. The fact that people are sleeping on the streets and we're not all evolving as we should, because this is destroying the planet. Creating this is destroying the planet. And that's who it's ran by. The Illuminati. They telling you right there.
That's right.
But we use this this is dirty
It's
fucking money.
ancient.
This
It's
is
an
nothing.
ancient
This is nothing.
misanthropy. It's an ancient misanthropy.
And then everybody's killing each other for this?
It's for that.
A piece of paper, it's just not only destroying the planet, destroying humanity, it's
That's right. Yes.
all for what?
The
To build up a
only
society? To make a
value-
certain society
The
feel good about
only
themselves?
value of value, truth, is time. Time and truth together give you the divinity. If you have truth and you have time, you have infinite time and infinite truth.
Truth will always come.
Oh.
Like what they always say, the light. Hold on. The light will always come from out of the darkness.
When you have truth,
In love.
you do not.
Love and positive
Of course,
energy.
positive
Good intentions.
energy, good intentions.
Not
you
going
have
against
the
people's
13
will.
keys now.
Not going against people's
Remember I
will.
said I was
Yeah,
publishing
what are the
this?
13 keys?
You
Oh.
you already up to 7.
Okay,
All right, you started with truth,
yes.
truth and time,
Mm-hmm.
and the pilot, the observer.
Mm-hmm.
So you always have the observer. That's the divinity. That's your constant, which
This
is always
is us,
true.
right?
Listen, stay with me on this. This
Okay.
is how you build a truth table. Science for 127 years has denied the possibility that can be a constant. So they make them up.
Yeah.
So as soon as they started that path, they evolved 127 years since they made that decision. We on the other hand are born knowing. So truth is our constant at the very zero, from the zero forward. Now they did this 127 years ago and locked it. Evolved with that false premise at the very first zero. And they can't go back without reading every single dialogue that they wrote to support that.
Mm-hmm.
Every bullshit to find their truth because they denied its possibility of existence.
Because they don't want to seem like fools and idiots
Well,
to
they
society.
can only be that.
Because they
ever
are.
fucking after.
Because they are.
Ever after.
They are.
Boom.
Anybody that does not support their own humanity.
So the 13 keys to answer your question are those first 3 truths, 100% true. As soon as you leave 100% true, you're failing because you're on a false track, false trace.
Yeah.
So you hold that constant, that's your divinity. That's the first zero. In the mathematical system I gave to them, I gave
got you a
it
tea,
free
darling.
and clear.
And I also got
Salute,
this.
salute, sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Prince.
Yes. Thank you.
Cheers.
It's based
That-
on that truth.
Yes. And
Salute.
You must taste this. This is a special concoction I make when I come here. It's chocolate, vanilla, some nutmeg, and cinnamon.
I was
along
just
with
about to
sugar
give
and water.
Alicia
That's all
the
it is.
formula that they finally figured out
yeah,
works.
this is very important too. So we
The
have
math.
to listen.
As
I
well
will.
as the
I was
sacred
just showing you a
keys.
special moment.
I know,
Besides,
I know.
You got CIA here, you got FBI there, and I said, you guys
I know,
didn't
I can feel.
I said to him,
You know what? You
hang
know
on one
what,
second.
Joe?
I said to him, I looked at them both. I said, so how much overtime are you getting? And they kind of looked at me with a
Yeah,
blank
yeah,
stare. I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
oh, don't worry.
0.
I can do the numbers on it.
0.
I'm not getting 8, but you're getting, no, they're getting overtime.
No, you know
They're
what's so
paid.
interesting?
Oh, okay.
They're paid. I'm not.
Ah.
I'm a
what's so
contractor.
interesting?
You know contractors have
I
zero
know.
fucking benefits.
I make
They
my
get paid by the-
contract and
thank
that's
you.
it.
I
That's
feel-
it. You get
I
paid the number,
feel-
you're out.
That's right.
They
You're
get
out of there.
overtime, they get sick time, they get benefits. I don't get any of that
Corporate
shit.
shit.
They get hazard pay. Yeah, they get government. We stamped your
Corporate
ass.
shit.
We own you,
Yes.
bitch.
Yes.
I
you
don't
know,
get that.
No.
And I called him out on it. And he's
That's
like,
why I've been turned
how
over
much
my
overtime?
shoulder.
I said, I know. It's time and a half or double because you're on overtime right now. Because you have been here since I got here at 3 this afternoon. You've been here since I got here
Really?
at 3. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
called him right the fuck out.
Yes,
And you know
sir.
what? It's so interesting because
Fucking
my
cunt.
We're gonna
kids,
do some work together
No,
if you
listen.
hang tight.
my kid's father, his mom's been working for like I told you, the FBI. Actually longer than 30 years.
Yeah, I know her.
She could
I
already
know her.
retire.
She works for fucking.
No, their insurance. She works for
Fucking-
the insurance. Okay, listen, I'll tell you what
She works for the little
Let her
tyrant
talk.
cunt.
Let her talk.
She
Kurt.
works-
Let her talk.
for the certain department, but
J. Gallagher
she
Hoover.
would work.
She works for Hoover.
No, but
Respect, please. Respect.
she would work.
Calm down.
She
I know
would
you're
work.
Wow,
excited.
you're German and
I know.
Jewish.
Sure.
Wow.
Okay. I was
Oh,
married
speaking
Jewish.
to Deutsch?
The woman I was talking
Speaking
about
to Deutsch,
She
that I
would
was
work
that I
all
married
the time.
in 1983,
Yeah.
1982, was Jewish. I was married Jewish. Now, She took me to all of the holidays and
legitimate.
so forth. However, I was more Jewish than she was.
Ah, oy vey, such a
Oy
dilemma.
fucking vey.
Oy
She
vey.
never
Gefilte fish.
acclimated
Holy
to her
moly.
own Hebrew origin.
Let's get
and
some
I walk in,
flatbread.
I'm already part of it.
She's trying
So
to
I'm
educate him,
more-
and he's already part of the Orthodox Jews.
Exactly.
He's Orthodox. She's just
Natural.
Jewish.
I don't
He's
know
much
who
more
I
Jewish
am.
than she is. He's
Exactly.
Orthodox.
Well, I grew up with family, friends, and family
I already knew you were
ethics.
Orthodox.
So I was already
Good night, Mr.
part
FBI.
family, and
Have a
she's
good
in
evening.
denial of
I
it.
love your pants. Get your
So
hand off
she'd
your
take me to,
microphone.
you know,
Stop
to
doing
make
that.
family
I
and
see you in
stuff.
public, bitch.
But I was more Jewish than she was. It's so
I
funny.
told you I have your back.
It was. She was the one who helped me distribute those papers. So she now starts going to paranoia because she's subject herself to the fear epidemic. And that was the first
There's a
exposure
slump
to it that I realized. Because now she's looking over her shoulder and watching helicopters watch her. And she's paranoid that they're after her.
Love you.
When I'm the author of the paper.
Thanks for sharing this moment.
That was my introduction. I made Hoover's List by 1977, though. You know J. Edgar Hoover?
Yeah.
He had
I
John
said
Lennon
Hoover.
on his list.
On his
of-
list of people to hit. He
I was
paid Hinckley
I
to
was
kill him.
right under Lennon's name.
I was on that list too
So
because I was
before-
working
well,
with Lennon.
somebody
I just moved my name
exposed
down the
Hoover
list.
for
Yeah.
the pedophile he was.
Oh, he was a parasite.
A parasite,
Piece
a
of shit.
piece of shit.
Piece
well, they
of
exposed
dog shit.
him on film. That's
Yeah.
why I'm alive.
Yeah, because I was the guy who got the video.
Just like the
Whoops.
Clintons, I was telling him, but
That's the reason I'm alive.
You understand why? You don't understand why?
The whole emails. With,
Here,
with
let me
Clinton.
connect the dot for you.